Good day and welcome back to Hat Daddies.
That's right. We're here to answer all of your problems through email and voicemail.
Oh, yes.
Succinctly and factually.
Extremely factually.
Indeed.
We're all registered doctors here, aren't we?
We are.
Of Eastern medicine.
You can do that yourself if you just say it, which is important for many people in the profession.
I told somebody I was a doctor of Eastern medicine last week.
Oh,
and they believed me.
He took that very seriously.
Yeah.
So he was just like, oh, you said you were a doctor. And you're like, oh, I was joking. So yeah, let's have you found anything, Trot, on the email?
Yes.
There's over 1,000 emails came in, by the way.
Over 1,000 emails and many more voicemails as well. So we'll alternate between text and audio.
We should. Okay, Trot, so bring us in something fresh.
Jack.
Oh.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Dear Hat Daddies, I have a very strong dislike for milk, or anything for that matter, in my cereal. I like to have it just as a plain bowl of the cereal. However, I found this is a condition that is negatively affecting my life, as people that I confide in are put off due to this. Should I change my life to fit in, but lose my pride, but become accepted by society? Thank you, Jack. That's a very pressing question. Milk is the sucker of life, isn't it, really?
Sucker?
You can sucker from it, from the teat of a cow, the udder of a cow.
Have you...
There's nothing more natural than milk.
Have you
never
partaken
done that,
in the
have you?
flesh of a cow whilst it's still alive?
What?
Sucking
Yes.
its teat?
You sucking...
There's nothing more natural.
There is nothing more
So-
natural, except perhaps breastfeeding from a human being.
Either way, Jack, you should really start liking milk. Suck it up and lose your pride, because there is no pride in not liking milk. Honestly, just get on it, and even though you have a milk intolerance...
Just don't drink it.
Just
Or get lactose-free milk.
No, that's
You
not
can
it.
get almond milk.
That's absolutely not what I'm saying.
Is it anything with milk in it?
It's called almond drink now.
I know, they're not allowed to use milk because it wasn't
not
squeezed
milk.
out of a nipple. Yeah?
Oh, but lactose-free milk is really nice. I drink it as a preference.
Well, there you go then.
It's really good.
There are other milk
Lactose-free
options if that's what you're after.
Yeah.
Jack. Is it Jack? Yeah.
Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Enjoy all the milk you can while you can.
Yeah. Because one day...
one day you won't get to enjoy that milk.
Yeah, you should be so lucky, Jack.
So
there are
just
people
think about
dying
that.
out there that would love milk.
I'm going to go to our audio here.
Lovely.
And of course, as part of Hat Daddies, you could either email us at hatdaddies@gmail.com. Try. I noticed at the beginning you didn't happen to push...
Could you please smash the shit out of that sub button, please, and click the like button too, or tap it if
really-
you're on a touch device. There's no reason not to.
It leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth, but I like it. Anyway, you can also leave the audio message, as he mentioned, on Skype. So let's find out what people are saying on there. Here's one from Brian.
Hey guys, my name's Brian. I am a man with a micro penis. That is my main issue. My other issue is that I keep going on nights out with my girlfriend, and by the end of the night she's leaving with the bigger, hencher man. I'm just wondering, how do I get past this obstacle, and how do I stop being such a baby bitch? Thank you.
Oh, Brian. Wow. I mean,
Thanks for your message.
thank you very much for the message. You need
Thank
to
you,
show and assert your dominance, not just with the female you're with, but to the gentlefolk who are trying to steal her from you. And you can do this either by dressing in a kooky manner and acting batshit insane in the club, which...
I'm a big fan of the shock factor tactic.
The shock factor
Maybe even get the
tactic.
micro penis out and scream about own it.
The micro penis, you could get it out.
Just get it out. Own
It's
it.
hard. I mean, it's really hard to see when it's at that situation. So then you're
Bring a
kind of like,
torch. Take a small pocket torch
what you want him to shine a spotlight on
and do.
his...
Look at this motherfucker.
See, it's a complicated scenario.
My
But
dick is more for you.
that's an instant. You're
Well, he's got a
disarming
girlfriend.
yourself.
She's clearly
That's the
comfortable
thing.
with it.
Psychologically,
What if she's
I strip
walking away?
naked to
Oh,
escape a situation.
Yeah.
the naked thing? Yeah, of course.
It's a
yeah.
great tactic.
If someone is threatening me,
Yeah.
I strip naked.
Well, I don't want to touch a
a
naked guy.
Exactly.
No
But
one
you
wants to
don't want
touch
to
the
come
naked
across
guy.
as prey, do you?
No.
Which is what stripping down does. It makes you vulnerable. It
Right,
exposes
okay.
your micro penis.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
What? So you don't want to strip down naked? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I always want to strip naked, but that's irrelevant to this point.
How small?
Like you're
can it-
making
what's
that
the
the relevant bit.
How do you classify a micro penis? Like, what's the size?
1 inch.
Smaller than 6
1
inches.
inch. 1 inch.
Smaller than 6 inches. Jesus, troll.
Smaller than 6.
Fucking totalitarian. I'd say less than an inch or two. Less than an inch flaccid.
An inch.
Less than
okay.
2 inches hard.
Okay. What if you're a shower and not a grower?
Well, I mean, how
Assuming
big
the
is it
same-
hard?
That's the important stat.
It's not about me. It's about Brian. And
How big are
ultimately he
you
has a
hard
mic.
though, Ross?
Well, let's not.
Just so we have a comparison for
rough
Brian.
gauge.
Well, I mean, I
Just a
don't know.
rough gauge.
Inches or centimeters, because
Centimeters.
we're looking at maybe
How big is it though,
the metric
Ross?
system's much easier to work
how
with.
believable is this? I mean, I can only work with this.
I feel like you're just guessing. I think the only way to sell this is if you get it out and you
You're
get
gonna
hard.
have to get it out.
You're going to
Ross.
get hard, Russ, right now, Russ.
I find that's quite hard to do in.
Oh, yes, hard is the operative
Well,
word.
we can't say to Brian that he's got to do these things
I'm
if
definitely
the
a
mentor
grower, though. I
himself
can
can't
give you
do
that
it.
much information. Is that okay?
It just sounds like somebody with a small, flaccid dick.
Sounds like you've got a
That's the
micro
thing,
penis,
yeah.
and maybe we should be.
Maybe Ross
But
should
when it's, peacocking, it is good. It's a nice. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
Well, that's
Grower?
your idea of a nice
Nice
size.
to
Definitely
hear.
a grower. Like
Nice
it's
to
just,
hear.
when it's grown.
Well,
it's
everyone's a
fantastic.
grower. Everyone is a grower, right?
But it's a marvel when it's grown. Just
It's a marvel.
But just a real disappointment when it's not.
well, yeah. Anyway, thanks,
We
Brian.
hope that helped, Brian.
Yeah, hopefully that helped, Brian.
What's up, guys? All right, so my question is, if you're really skilled at your hobby, so for me it's painting, at what point do you think you should turn it into a career? And also, if you do, how do you know if you're in over your head? Also, fuck you, Ross.
Wait,
Nice. Wow.
What an addition at the end there.
Well, it's our first video.
That was our first
question
video.
on
Yeah,
Hat
you
Daddies.
can also do those on Skype if you wish.
Thank you, Gabe. Well, it's hard, isn't it? Because it's kind of like when we started making YouTube videos. It was kind of
Yeah.
like, oh shit, no, we can actually eventually make money out of
You
this.
don't really know that you're going to. You kind of just follow your passion, and then if you have an opportunity, you take that opportunity.
Did anyone
with both hands
Any of you do
and bring
art
it.
at school?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I did actually.
What did they suggest as the? Did they ever say about a career in art or
They
anything?
kept telling me I was wasting my time.
Yeah, they told me to
Um,
leave.
But that's because I was shit at art.
Oh.
So that's a different case. If you're good at art, pursue it. Do
But how?
things you enjoy.
How does one pursue it?
Etsy, or maybe begin by making things for people for their birthdays or Christmas,
Yeah.
and then
He's
from
probably
the-
already done that though, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's probably already gone past that. So, if that's the case, maybe make a presence for yourself
Yeah.
online.
Mhm.
Start doing tapping into modern culture things that are popular.
Yeah.
Start making Fortnite skins.
You know what you could do
That's actually
actually,
not a
something
bad
that's actually really interests me is like, have you ever seen like Marge Simpson's head on like a hot smoking ass cartoon body?
Yeah,
and it's
then
being
animated
nailed
to a
to
GIF.
shit by a fake Homer
By Bart.
Simpson.
No, by Bart.
by Bart.
And
Of
someone who
course.
shouldn't be.
Yeah. So this is a Simpsons episode that doesn't exist, but someone's made it happen, and it looked really good to me.
I remember seeing that
Rule
shit.
34.
It was in like
So
the
right.
in the like 90s, wasn't it?
What
Like
the fuck was that about?
There's a
Who's
huge,
getting off to that?
huge market.
I don't
there,
want to
though.
meet the person that gets off to that.
But it is,
No, it's quality. They do it with Family Guy now,
yeah.
and probably like what Overwatch has
to
a
be
big
fair,
porn
to be fair, they
search.
sexualize Lois a lot in
Yes.
Family Guy, don't they?
Mm.
So, no, sorry, going back to
Oh, yes,
Gabe's
of course,
question,
yes.
I think what Trot was saying was quite good. You know, perhaps post some stuff on Reddit,
get
post
your
some stuff
finger
on
on the
Instagram.
pulse.
Make
Make some tongue-in-cheek paintings.
Yeah.
Or maybe some really highly detailed paintings.
I guess it depends on what their current career is as
Yes,
well. Like
of course,
looking
time.
at it, he's clearly a fit guy. He's got a lot of workout
Did you want
material
this
in the
video? Should I
background.
send this to you? So
Yeah, just private
making sure.
use.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair
yeah.
enough.
He's got his US Marine Corps
Yeah.
t-shirt on. I don't know whether that
Exactly.
means he's in the US Marines. I presume. I'm going to presume.
Would you kiss this fine gentleman?
Well, if he asked.
Well, okay. Well, we're stepping into different territory. Not questions that he's asked us, but there we go. Thank you very much.
Good
for
luck,
that. Hopefully,
Gabe.
yes. Good luck, and be persistent. So,
Watch out for them IEDs.
oh, yeah, indeed.
Whoa.
I'm just doing maybe a base painting
Okay.
of what you should really be aiming for skill-wise.
Let's
If
just
it's
have a quick look at that.
any worse than what I've...
Oh, look at him go using different colours.
Let me,
Exactly. There's multiple colours here.
Is this a Minecraft picture?
No, this is Fortnite. You can tell.
That's okay.
Do something like this. Submit it to like a gaming subreddit,
Yeah.
and your painting career will really take off.
Yeah.
from there.
Wow, look at that hairstyle.
exactly. I don't want you to show him up though, because you've made something which,
I'm
quite
closing,
frankly,
actually.
yeah,
In
don't,
fact-
don't save it.
Oh,
No, I think that's the wise thing to do, because
I just
you know,
lost
don't
that work of art.
step on
didn't
anyone
I?
else's toes, Trot. That
just
talent
lost
needs
that.
to be like kept in.
Maybe
he didn't save it,
I didn't
Ross.
save it.
No, I think he did the right thing. There's not enough room for everyone. Trot.
Artists need to let go.
Right, next question. Got a message here from Chris saying, Dear Hat Daddies, I've recently got into dogfighting as a viewer, but would very much like to participate. Any advice on which dog to start with for a first timer? Thank you, Chris. Which dog would you go
breeds
for?
do you think you'd entertain in Trot?
I think you need to start
Small?
huge.
Big.
Go really big
first.
with it. Well, because then it's downhill from there, isn't it? It's easier.
The difficulty is becoming desensitized to the emotion of being attached to your dog, right? So what ideally you want to do is have a dog that doesn't last very long, and the bigger the better, because their life expectancy is very, very short. So you can't really grow that attached, especially if you're dog fighting with it.
So are you thinking like, what's the Irish one? What the
Great Dane.
Wolfhound.
Wolfhounds. Irish wolfhounds. They
look
don't
good,
last
though.
that long either. So maybe you should just fight one of those.
Fight with one of those if you
Oh,
can afford it.
they're nice. They're big gentle giants, aren't they?
Yeah, again,
Not when they
you
fight. They're
don't-
fucking vicious.
What, wolfhounds? I guess they did take down wolves.
Aggressive if you poke them enough.
You want to also, you don't want to be disappointed by your dog in the dog fight. You don't want to be going in losing all the time. You want something that's violently aggressive, so make sure you pump it full of steroids.
Absolutely nothing worse than going to a dog fight and then being humiliated because your dog was shit.
You need to make a scene, and you need to make a name for yourself.
Well,
We could
that's
talk
actually-
about this all day.
We could talk about it all day. There's a lot of dog fighting
a lot
content we
of-
can really work with. We're a little bit obsessed here at Hat Daddies with
We all
dog
have
fighting.
our hobbies, don't we?
We do.
And
We
that's
have hobbies,
healthy.
and in some cases earn a living from. But neither here nor there. We've had a few actually. I've got another one about dog fighting, which I may as well ask now. Let's see. George,
George.
asks that he says, my dog keeps losing his dog fights, and I'm worried I'd have to give up my hobby due to the expense of veterinary bills, etc. You got any hot tips to help me increase its success rate? Get a bigger dog.
We've already said it.
We've said it.
Simple. Train
Simple.
it. Train it to fight.
George, that was a really stupid question.
Sorry, can I just really state how much of an idiot George is?
George fucked up today.
George really messed
George has
up.
actually ruined my vibe a little bit. Let's
You're ruining dog fights for everybody.
Yeah, let's swiftly
First
move on.
of all,
because
you don't bring a dog to the vets, because then instantly they're asking questions. Where did that get that gash? Why has it got his throat missing? That's going to lead back to us, and we don't want to be exposed.
No.
Also, the vet doing the healing of the dog means that the dog starts to stop healing as well, because it thinks, well, I'm not going to bother to heal because the vet's
And also,
going to do it
which
for
vet
me.
are you going to? Because
Exactly.
it's clearly a licensed vet. Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot.
You want the unlicensed one? They got the good shit.
Now we have to make calls,
Yeah,
honestly, and get rid and dispatch
let's
the vet.
calm down. Let's
Sorry, I'm
let's
getting very
swiftly
agitated
move on.
here.
Let's do another voice message.
Let's go
to see
for
what
a
we've got
voice.
here.
Another voice message.
Why, hello there, Hat Daddies. As three men with insanely small penises, how do you deal with that ever-living struggle? Sincerely, Hat Daddy 3024. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yank, yank.
Thanks, Jesse.
Hat.daddies.
He's made some assumptions about us. Some I don't like.
Which ones?
Mainly the small penis one. The only one he said there.
Speak for yourself.
As he feverishly came up with a random username. But ultimately, we're fine with it. We're fine with our penises.
Collectively-
You gotta own it.
You have to own it. You have to. It's a part of you. It's stuck there. You can't enhance it properly.
It's all
Really,
about
can you?
grouping.
Can you get a big one?
Please.
I call it...
Doctors? Any doctors in the audience?
It's mean average, isn't it?
Yeah.
The more people you're with, the more you can just add the dick sizes together. And
Is
get
that
the
how
average.
you've been doing it? Just so I know.
Huh?
So you're adding yours up
And then
in
multiply
terms
by
of an
3.
average of who's in the room with you.
I like to only mix
don't think that's-
with women in the workplace.
Just so you can say you have the biggest dick in the room.
Because yeah, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
That sounds
isn't it?
very.
a
That sounds like it's
fantastic
probably
saying.
more common than you think
Yeah,
as a scenario. Does that make you feel big
yeah.
as a person? Not
Well, in every way possible. Huge, too big. I struggle to fit through door frames sometimes
okay. Well,
in old houses.
thanks, Hat Daddy. Okay, I got one from Craig. Not the Craig that you think it might be.
Okay.
It says, "Hey Hat Daddies, my name is Craig. I have a query I need some help with. I'm in a long-distance relationship with an older woman from the US. I've been dating her for 8 months now,
Okay.
and she's nervous about showing what she looks like. I love her, but I'm worried I'm being catfished by the person. Any advice as to what would be the best course of action to take? Well, it's been 8 months, and you haven't seen their face.
You
That's
are
one of the
100%
key
being
indicators
catfished.
that you are definitely being catfished.
Yeah.
Either that or they're extremely self-conscious. Still, 8 months is 8 months, and you should probably call it quits.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's no back and forth here. I can't ask you questions.
I mean, if you're
I can just
incapable,
give you advice.
if you're incapable
GTFO.
of getting of meeting somebody nearby or something like that for whatever reason, then sure, maintain it, because you know if you're getting enough of that emotional suckle from that contact, like a pen pal essentially, then fair enough, go for it. But If you're looking for something more, something tells me it's probably not going to materialize.
And there's nothing wrong with long distance. However, I feel like if you've never seen the person, it can become somewhat of a worry.
But at the same time, not knowing the person
The mystery.
allows you to unlock your creative potential. Have you seen the film Lucy?
Yes.
Yes, I've also
I have.
seen
That's
the film
that
Her.
documentary. A documentary.
No, the one with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Where she's
Unlocking the potential
a
of
lot
her
of grey
brain.
matter that, yeah.
Yeah.
By having a long distance relationship and having to fill in the blanks,
Yeah.
you could start the training of becoming a telepath. Or
Right.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention the other film she was in, which was Her, with Joaquin Phoenix, where he had a relationship with a
Computer?
artificial intelligent computer.
Yeah.
effectively, where he never saw her, but he just listened to her.
I've got another quick one.
Okay.
From Loco Luco.
Oh, I recognise that name.
Hey Hat Daddies, long time listener, first time caller. I just have a real simple question.
Oh.
How does one camel blast a jam sucker? I'm trying to bond with my nephew and he won't stop screaming this phrase at the flesh golem. Would love, Loco Luco. I quickly googled what camel blasting was.
Right, and did you find out what that was?
It's when you position a girl in a camel clutch, the move made popular by the Iron Sheik of early WWF fame. You secure her chin with one hand while rotating your torso 90 degrees and finger blast her with your free hand. Do you know the Iron Sheik, Trot?
I've used it frequently. I did not know
No.
it had a name attached.
Do you know the Iron Sheik from wrestling?
Is he Middle Eastern?
No.
He's Middle Eastern.
Is that his finishing move?
It's called the camel blast. No, it's called the camel clutch.
I mean, if you can do it in an enclosed space.
Yeah, I haven't even got to the point where I understand what a jam sucker is
Oh,
in my research.
something to almost think on, really, just to mull over.
How would you camel blast a jam sucker?
I mean, it's going to take a lot of Googling.
15 seconds, otherwise somebody's going to shoot your whole family.
Okay, I'll camel blast a jam sucker by
How?
detaching the jam, using the camel to suck it out, and use my toes to plug the remaining hole and squeeze it as tight as possible until I choke. Would you do something similar, or?
Probably something similar, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for watching today's Hat Daddies. We have been Hat Films. Thanks for watching, and if you want to have your query answered, contact us at hatdaddies@gmail.com. Or, what else, Trot?
You can try us on Skype. Leave a voicemail at Hat Daddies. Just search for that username on Skype and leave a nice little message. Don't bail on us.
Indeed.
No serious medical questions, thank
Genuinely,
you.
yes, for God's sake. Eastern medicine. That's what he's trained in.
I'm trained in Eastern medicine. Come on.
So join us again next time. We've been Hat Daddies. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.